My name is Ojha.
I'm Bensky.
I'm Renee.
I'm Chong.
Our team is Luminos Education, and we are learning. So here at MIT, we all understand the importance of STEM. However, nationwide, there is a growing discrepancy between the importance of STEM and those willing to step up and take it for themselves. So how can we contextualize this? Well, one encounter we had with one of our moms who came to our pilot epitomized this. She has a 14-year-old daughter who recently discovered her passion for mechanical engineering. However, she's a little bit too late. All the other students in her class already had that interest at a very young age, and now they're surpassing her even when she puts in her maximum effort. So what is the culprit? General entry barriers and a general lack of interest within STEM community. However, we are going to solve this.
At Luminos Education, we want to inspire the pursuit of knowledge in young students. We're going to create moments of discovery and joy like the ones you see in this slide. Our team is very passionate about this subject. Collectively, we've tutored hundreds of students, published children's books, and even started an educational startup. Our first product at its core is a children's book. It's interesting, playful, and colorful, and kids are captivated by it. But it's more than that at the same time. Right on the page of the book, kids can create circuits using copper tape and LEDs. This not only adds immense hands-on educational value, but also makes the story even more interesting so the kid never wants to stop reading.
So our first product would be called The Adventures of Charlie the Electron. This book would be made up of 3-page spreads. The first would be the story. This page aims to captivate the children with our characters and our plot. The second is the activity. On this page, the children would physically create the circuits using the materials that we provide. And the third is the explanation. On this page, we would try to reinforce the learning aspect of the activity by summarizing the lesson with a sentence or two. So this is a very, very short video of one of our mock-up pages that we actually used during our primary market research. As you can see, the kids will use the materials we provide, such as copper tape, LEDs, and a battery, to create the circuit right on the page.
So during our 4 weeks here at Launch, we've launched three pilot programs, and we've worked with 15 different families. Of these 15 families, over 80% of them were ready to put down money towards our product. However, we didn't have a reliable sales channel until July 3rd, when we launched our Indiegogo campaign. Within our first 10 hours of launch, we already had 5 pre-orders, and now at this point in time, we have, between our website, which has an e-commerce portal, and our Indiegogo campaign, we have 22 pre-orders in total. We've also made considerable traction with the other educators in our community. For example, we've worked with other educators in children's age, like Chetan Javeri, who is the CEO of Mindsprout.co. We've also gotten a letter of intent with the MIT Press bookstore, who've agreed that once we've manufactured the books, they'll be ready to sell them in Kendall Square.
So in terms of competitive differentiation, we believe that there are a few key features of our product that really make it special. The first would be the price point. We plan to sell our book for about $15, and we estimate that it will cost about $8 for manufacturing. In comparison, other competitors such as maker kits usually retail for about $30 to $100. The next would be the engagement aspect. During our primary market research, we noticed that the kids would spend on average 5 to 10 minutes on one page, which shows a very high level of engagement. And the last would be the learning aspect. So for the learning, we actually tested to see if the kids could create a circuit of their own without any external guidance or instruction after they had completed our activity. All the kids that we tested were able to do this.
So our total addressable market is 114 million. We identified this number by finding the amount of kids aged 5 to 9, divided by the average number of children per household. Our reach market would be $2 million annually. Our target customer is Generation X parents who have STEM-related degree. In our first 5 years, we plan to achieve a target of 400,000 by the 5th year. We'll be publishing a series of books ranging from circuitry and other STEM-related topics like biology and chemistry. To reiterate, we'll be using our Indiegogo to move widely and finance or protection for our books that will be sold in the MIT Media Bookstore. By then, we would have established a decent market foothold, and we would start talks with major retailers like Amazon, Toys R Us, and also Barnes & Nobles. By making our book accessible, we are propagating our mission statement.
We created Luminos Education because there is no greater investment one can make than in the next generation of creators. STEM doesn't just belong to the top 16%. STEM belongs to everyone. Thank you, and please check out our website.